What the fuck? Rad is an interesting little movie that I didn't really know too much about, but I knew it was an '80s movie and it was about BMX. But Fathom Events was doing this really fun screening where if you saw the movie, you would see a documentary right after. So it's like the movie's an hour and a half, then they show like hour 20 minute documentary, something like that. So you see two movies for one, really, but it's all connected to the same thing. So, um, I gotta say, this was an awesome experience. So, if you don't, and I just want to review the movie Rad and then talk about this documentary, um, because I didn't realize how awesome this movie is. So, Rad, if you don't know, is kind of this movie that is a BMX movie that did okay when it came out in the box office, but later on over the years, kind of became this cult classic with kids of the '80s. And through VHS, TV, you know, replays, whatever it is. And so you have this audience that grew up with it. And since then, it's got multiple new physical media releases, steelbooks. It's Fathom Events. This isn't even the first time Fathom Events has screened this movie. And so it kind of got me curious, since they were doing the documentary thing, to go check it out. And this movie's awesome, guys. What a unique treasure. I mean, this I'm not going to play it up like this movie's perfect. You do watch the movie, you understand it's very '80s and a lot of the dialogue. Even the documentary shows some of the cast and crew kind of laughing about certain things. We'll talk about that in a minute. But, the amazing bike BMX stunts they were able to do with this movie are just fucking incredible. People who were very young, like teenagers, young adults, doing these stunts like early 20s, and they're just really incredible. People who never really done these kind of stunts in any kind of movie or thing like this before. It was just really cool. And then you get that great soundtrack in there that is just awesome. And such an entertaining, fun movie that's really upbeat. It's got so much energy. You got I'm forgetting the actress's name, but basically she's famous for being Full House's Jesse's wife, Uncle Jesse. I'm not a big Full House guy, but that's where I know her from. That's where a lot of people know her from. She is in this movie, young and beautiful as always. She was back in the day. She's still pretty now, but age is catching up with everybody. You know what I mean? But it's just this movie's a lot of fun. It kind of is what Karate Kid was for karate, where a lot of young kids were just watching this movie wanting to sign up for karate. I imagine a lot of kids watch this movie wanting to do BMX biking, throw around, and it's such a fun, upbeat movie that just has so much kinetic energy to it. It's a well directed movie, I think, too. It's just got so much passion put into it. The dance scene with the bikes, holy shit, what an incredible sequence that I just don't even know how they did it, why they did it, but it just came together perfectly in such a unique way that if you walk away from this movie and you decide to check this out because this review, that's the one scene that will stick with you no matter what, even if you don't like the movie, because it's just fucking cool, man. What a great movie. So this documentary basically kind of interviewed the director of this movie, and I believe it was the director of Smoking the Bandit. I know he worked on Smoking the Bandit. I'd have to double check if he actually directed. But anyways, he worked on this movie, and he kind of brought those talks, and that's pretty cool to see him talk. You got the star of the movie talking. All these things kind of working together just to really make a great documentary with the cast and crew kind of reminiscing, showing their fun stories. And it just shows how much effort and love and care was really put into a project like this, where, a lot of people could kind of write this off as a silly, cheesy '80s movie, but it clearly was something more, and it was just great seeing this in a theater that was actually pretty packed. I mean, this was a one night only screening, and the audience had a great time, and it was packed. And I totally see why. This was an awesome theater experience that if you have a chance to check this out in theaters, shit, man, do it, because this is awesome. It's an awesome movie. Just great stuff. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.